Welcome everybody to another episode of Nights at the Brown Table. This is a podcast of Pacific Islanders sharing our views and the lens through which we see the world. I'm Sefa.
To the vast intergalactic space of the interwebs, it is the one and only, the songstress, seamstress, mistress, mattress of this generation, representing Australia, Samoa, and who sometimes claims Chinese and German heritage, who also speaks Japanese. Minasan konbanwa. Nights at the Brown Table no Lamah desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
Ooh, that was actually quite impressive.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Color me impressed, Lamah. Hang on. We're still missing somebody.
Yeah, so we're missing Sila. I really miss Sila, her voice and just her articulate thoughts. So we thought we'd go on the opposite end of the spectrum. And we have our favorite TGA Tongan person, Lauaki.
Hey, I'm the condom guy.
And he's brought samples. He's selling them on his e-commerce business. Give us a plugin. I'll give you a plugin for your website.
Yeah, so I'm here, I'm back. So I'm all about condoms. That's that.
Again, I miss Sila. As I said, articulate thoughts. But here we are. You just got to do with what you're dealt with, I suppose.
Yeah, you called me. So.
For real,
That's true. That's true.
And he got the receipt.
I know. What? How long ago? An hour?
Yeah, an hour ago. Come over now.
Yeah. So that's how fast the business can be. Lauaki, you came in clutch. Thank you.
No, it's good. It's always good to be here, I guess. I mean,
well, if there's anything that describes Lauaki, is he always comes through despite 1 minute or 1 hour ago. When I hit him up, he's always there. So let's give him thanks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Yeah.
far out.
So what's going on in the news headlines? Speaking of missing Sila is down in Melbourne and she is in lockdown down there. I don't know if a specific postcode is lockdown, but Victoria is currently going through a lockdown period.
Scary, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awkward, though.
Why is it awkward?
Because, I mean, like, it's awkward to be in Victoria right now, though. Because the whole world's looking at them. Oh, Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get out of it. You get a fine. Oh my gosh, did you guys know that they're doing random spot checks in Melbourne?
They should have been doing it here in Sydney 8 weeks ago, but go ahead. What do you mean by random spot
so
check?
like they've got like police, it's like RBTs that just lined up and they're asking you where are you going.
Aren't they doing it here? I thought RBTs here included that. No?
I think they were doing it for random time, like it was just random spot checks, but I don't think it's as mandated as it is down there. Yeah, pretty bad, eh? Stay home, Sila.
But wait, what are they asking for again?
Where you're going and if it's essential.
Oh, because they're in phase 3, which is what we were in
At
previously,
the start,
right?
That was the start, eh?
Has Melbourne ever been in phase 3 lockdown?
Could care less about that.
I thought they were always higher than us. I thought they were worse than us. They're locked down before. Like when everyone was in lockdown, I thought they were in a worse position than us, no?
To be honest, I haven't even looked it up. But the surprising thing is that the increase of numbers is by community transmission, which is very concerning. The increase that we had with the numbers previously was because of people coming back into the country. So mainly we could catch them by doing quarantine. But community transmission means that it's transmitted by just everyday things.
Like going to the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unless it was going to be completely eradicated, like the attempt like New Zealand, I don't see that ever not being the case.
Because someone didn't oblige, eh?
Yeah. Like
Well, which is why they introduced the lockdown period with the self-isolation and quarantine device that the government has given to us. But yeah, it's very concerning to see these cases. I think today it was over to the 200 mark.
Jeez, in Victoria alone.
Yeah.
They just don't listen? Is that a thing? Like Melburnians are just not listening?
No, I reckon it's an unlucky situation. To say that Melburnians don't listen, but Sydney does, I was like, nah. Like we talked about 2 episodes ago, it was hopping in the West.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think everyone was the same, but it's just they got unlucky with the situation with the security guards and how the security guards that were supposed to be watching over the quarantine hotel, they were in fact letting people out, sleeping with some of the tenants, and also
Wait, they were sleeping with the tenant.
yeah,
the
people
security guards.
The security guards. Okay, you didn't know this?
I mean, like,
That's what happened with Melbourne.
Melbourne don't listen. I said that before.
No, that's what happened. So because in New South Wales, over the hotel that people were quarantined in, they had the army and the police watching over them.
Yeah.
Who they have?
But-
Random sickies.
Yep.
A lot of them are islanders.
I don't know about these ones specifically, what they were, but they were letting them out. They were sleeping with some of the tenants. It was 3 specific security guards.
okay.
And they were also Uber drivers. So not only did they interact with people that were supposed to be in quarantine,
Sleeping COVID at night
but
and
then
giving it out for free.
And then giving it
Yeah.
out. So that was impossible to track.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe not impossible because Uber does keep a record of it, but
But still,
it was
that
hard-
would've-
messy.
Amounted to a lot of just a lot of work. And
That
effort.
is messy.
Yeah. And so that's why they're completely shutting it down. So that's one of the incidences. I don't know whether there was more than that, but
Well, I've seen that over the last 2 days, I think we got 2 new cases, and both of them were from those
That
that were
pub.
fleeing from Melbourne. Did you see that one?
oh no.
One of them's in Liverpool, Casula area.
Oh, I thought that. Yeah, I thought it was.
I thought it was coming back from Melbourne. That was.
Oh,
that's what
okay.
I said.
They might have. I don't know what the origins were, but yeah, the point of exposure was both of them. That what's happening is that they had two. They had 2 new cases, and both of them went to that pub at some point, and so they think that pub was a breakout point
Oh, my
for the
Lord.
COVID to other people.
And that's in New South Wales.
So that's what I mean. To say that Melbourne, again, coming back to the first conversation, to say Melburnians don't listen as opposed to people from New South Wales would be a general statement.
A farce.
Yeah. Ooh, look at you.
Just thought I'd try and sound bougie.
Can you spell it?
Yeah, CONDOM.
Love that. Yeah. Interesting. So there's been a lot of people on social media, whether it's TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, that are making videos of the supposed care packages that the government is giving them. And it doesn't seem to be inclusive of whether, you know, somebody's halal or if somebody's a vegetarian. So it's been very interesting to see how the community is trying to reach out. There are definitely people trying to reach out to help. But from my understanding, it's that there are very strict restrictions on what is going into the towers. And just other simple things like sanitary products or toilet paper or like female products. Like I believe these things are not being taken into account according to some of the videos that I've seen.
As in, they're not letting that stuff into the tower.
Yeah, so people are taking photographs of what they're actually getting in the box, and it just seems really bland.
Is there any toilet paper in there?
I can't remember if I saw toilet paper. From what I can recall, it was like somebody, like they got cereal, but there was no milk. Like, you know, just things like that. The thing that I remember seeing one of the news reports, and one of the men was saying they were never given any warnings to this lockdown. So they weren't able to prepare for when this lockdown occurred. And now they're stuck in this building and just have to make do with what they're given.
Because they didn't have time to go and prepare for any supplies.
I've seen that one. Did you see that one with that? I think she's African, maybe, and she's like going off at the people that are bringing the food in.
Well, what kind of stuff was she saying? What was
Oh,
interesting
she was
about
like,
the
you
video?
know, where are our rights, and like, you know what I mean, like the food that you're delivering us, it's going off next week. You know, like, you know, like we need to get our own stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know what we need.
Exactly, and that's a really good point to highlight. Is like the government doesn't know what these people need. They should be able to somehow get the things that they need because they know themselves what they need. So the fact that they didn't get any notification or any warning of this lockdown, it really puts a lot of people out when they have to make do with cereal but no milk.
Yeah.
Meat, but it's like not halal. There's no sense of consideration.
Yeah.
I understand the reasoning behind just the lockdown in general, but the execution, it does leave something to be desired.
Or at least if you did do that, essentially, then maybe over the second or third day, throw in maybe like,
Bread.
try and clean up your act. Here's a checklist. Like, go through the things that you do as a household.
Do you think we'll have a surge? Do you think we'll have the second wave coming?
Well, isn't this a part of it?
Well, Melbourne's experiencing it at the moment, yes. Do you think it will come through to New South Wales?
Well, I mean, it did. It started. But aren't we going through the Australian or Southern Hemisphere winter right now?
Correct.
So, it only makes sense that this is when we get sick.
But I mean, COVID doesn't necessarily appear out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the lockdown, even though it is the winter season, everyone's still in somewhat of a isolation or quarantine.
Yep.
So I don't necessarily think winter itself has anything to do with it. However,
More prone, do you reckon?
yeah, I, think people
it
are
does. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Like you can get the flu or the cold at any time of the year.
Yeah.
But I think
you're
in
more susceptible?
this time, the weather, like the COVID thrives from cold. Like it's going to be more spreadable during
More
this.
sniffles, more coughing. No, it's just that time of period.
It's going to be more snuggly.
it's just
in
cuddle
winter.
time. You know what I mean? More cuddle time, and that means more COVID time.
Yeah. Or the sea.
yeah.
I think it'll be the new norm. I was listening to, he's an evolutionary biologist. He gives an analysis of the strain of COVID-19, and I think that if we didn't eradicate it initially, it will turn into, this will be the norm.
A standard strand.
Yeah. So
a strain, sorry.
Yep.
It'll just be a sickness, normal sickness.
That people catch, and then recover and then move on.
Oh, I got cancer, I'm dying from it. Like that?
No,
Because
that's
can you get sick and then die from being sick?
Well, I mean, people are dying from COVID though.
That's what I mean. And people die from cancer, so that's why I was trying to relate them.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to all the dead cancer patients.
Wow.
Especially
this is a
ovarian
bit
cancer.
insensitive though. Like, I'm just what?
Wait, no, but you know what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, I do understand.
Like the relation between...
Yeah.
Because you don't die from being sick, but you die from getting cancer eventually.
What do you mean? You can die from being sick though.
Oh, like normal sick?
Yeah, people die from the flu. The numbers
Yeah.
on that, which is speaking of which, I'm just trying to segue out of this because
This is a mess.
This is entangled.
shout out to Jada. No,
Bro, you just need to dig yourself out of your own hole. Like,
Okay, so let me just throw it back real quick. I was not aware that you can die from being sick because I used up all my sick leaves. So I'm not dead. So that's why I thought maybe you can't die from being sick. You just get days off work. That's all. I'm also on Centrelink though, so I don't know how that ties in. I work for Woolies, and I mean, when I go to work, and there's been like a new trend again of buying toilet paper. Have you guys noticed that?
have you actually? Is that actually happening at the moment?
Like I walk through work and I'm just like, oh no, it's happening again. And like, yeah, people are going crazy over toilet paper.
my local Woolies is still normal.
You're still prepped.
Can I just why toilet paper? Out of all the things in the earth, on the planet, on this galaxy, freaking why toilet paper?
You know what? That's a good question. If it was a pandemic, what would you run and buy first?
Not toilet paper. I can use my hands. I can use the shower.
They do that in the Philippines because
Oh,
I
sorry.
went there. Yeah.
Well, then what would you guys...
I went there.
No way. You went to the Philippines?
Oh my gosh, this is awkward. I didn't want to bring it up this way. I did go, but what would I get? You say not toilet paper. I say I would get Oreos.
I would get migraine.
Oh, that is essential.
Oh. I would get cordial.
You got a bit of a
Sweet tooth there?
tooth, yeah.
I don't like water.
Coddies?
Yes.
Or golden circle.
Oh my gosh, you guys are putting me on the spot right now. Yep. Both of them really, really good. Golden Circle, because I think it's Australian brand. Oh, so is
Isn't Coddy's?
Australian brand too. Oh, they're both Australian. I'll get both.
I like the Coddy's and Mesa Cordial that I like best. Love that.
I did not remember that
Wow.
jingle. Good memory.
You know me,
He's
when
a
it comes to
jingler.
any songs,
Look at him, he's jingling
jingling and jangling
and dangling.
and dangling. Wow.
Love that.
Personality.
Which one are you?
Which one are you?
Personality.
Who a copy?
Lauaki.
Right, do it again.
Lua,
Do it.
lima.
Do your personality.
Dude, go. You're going to riff off of each other. Go.
Okay, go. What?
Do your personality.
What's my personality?
Oh my gosh, I just said do your personality.
Oh, personality.
Who could I be?
What's your personality?
Tell me.
Personality.
Who are we?
Personality.
Hey!
I guess.
I mean, track and that.
No, I think what I'm laughing at is that Lamah's face when you just kept repeating personality. Lamah's like, this bitch.
I know, I was like,
Make up another line.
I was like, oh, we're just doing one.
No, honestly, that's
Man
me.
wants to come out here and freaking
That's my
continue
go-to.
it.
When it
I'm
comes
dead.
to if you start the first line, then it's easy for you to do it again on the third line. If you know, you know. Songwriter hack
That's what I
101
am. I'm a songwriter though. Songstress, seamstress, mistress, actress.
of the galaxy and all of that, and a bag of chips.
Who sometimes claims German and Chinese heritage.
Exactly. We were having a little chat about personality tests, what we think of them, the ones that we've taken. What do you think?
I love them. I think they're really cool because they're kind of like your horoscope things, and everyone wants to always find out new things about themselves. So I think they're really interesting. You reckon or nah?
Yeah, no, I can see how that can come into play, especially if somebody is kind of trying to find their way in the world. I think it can kind of give a bit of direction. If it's something that resonates with you, then it can be used as a type of guideline. Whether or not it should be like predominantly used to guide your entire life, I'm not entirely sure. But they're fun. They're fun to do. Especially the ones that you do and you're like, oh my gosh, this is me. And then other ones that you don't do, that you do, and then like it doesn't end up being what you want it to be, so then you do it again.
Yeah, until you get your desired outcome.
There's a mate of mine that I make fun of for believing in horoscopes. Like he follows them, reads them, and I make fun of him for it. But do you think these personality tests are a bit like horoscopes?
Yeah.
With a bit more science behind, with a bit more research behind it.
Well, some of them do have the scientific researchers behind it, though, like the Myers-Briggs test.
Your what test?
The Myers-Briggs, which is the 16 personalities one, which...
The one that
we just did. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just say 16 personalities.
Yeah.
Far out.
In that personality test, what did you get?
So I got INFP, which is the Idealist Mediator. Now, let me just read a little bit of what characteristics this person has.
I think firstly, if anyone wants to do this test, just go on 16personalities.com. That's the number 1. Number 6, personalities.com. It's easy to do. It takes about 10 minutes.
Did you finish yours?
Finally ended up finishing mine. But yeah.
Yeah, so the Idealist Mediator, you are quiet, caring, and encouraging with a passion to see the world become a better place. You hold a set of inner values that you wish seen expressed in your order life. You have a keen understanding of people and what makes them tick. Some of the famous INFPs include C.S. Lewis, shout out to him, John Kerry, and Johnny Depp.
That's pretty good. Do you think that matches you?
I think a lot of the attributes that an INFP has, it really resonates with my personality. Yeah.
I caution personality types, the personality type test in general, that I hope people don't think that the world can be as simple as 16 personalities. I mean, I do understand that it is more general and it can be segmented in some way, but I think that's the caution of listening to these sorts of things. That's why I compare it to horoscopes, is that don't segment yourself as in, this is what's going to happen, this is how my life's going to be.
They're limited, eh?
Yeah.
I got a campaigner, which is random. Some of the strengths of a campaigner is that they're curious. Me. Observant, energetic, enthusiastic. Excellent
Wait, what was that?
Excellent communicators?
I think you're good at one-way communication.
Yeah.
You to other people.
Oh, facts. Some of our weaknesses is our poor practical skills. Facts. Find it difficult to focus. Facts. Overthinks things. Okay, I'm getting my feels. I need to save this. But again,
on my story.
Again, 16personalities.com. 10 minutes. It's for free. Check it out.
I got debater. No one loves the process of mental sparring more than the debater personality type, as it gives them a chance to exercise their effortlessly quick wit, broad accumulated knowledge base, and capacity for connecting disparate ideas to prove their points. Mm-hmm. Debaters are the ultimate devil's advocate, thriving on the process of shredding arguments and beliefs.
Sounds like you to a team.
That sounds a whole lot like you.
Hey, it does, eh?
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting what you said about we shouldn't segregate ourselves to a certain box, because we're human beings and we have so many like nuances, and the complexities that we possess are so much more than what these 16 personalities have. So sometimes when we read, like when I read other people's stuff, I'm like, oh, I see myself in that
as well,
and I can see myself here and there. Same with horoscopes. If that's what you want to believe in, if that helps you manifest your best life or your best day, however you want to manifest that, all for that, all for you. Go, just do you.
Then pay for it.
Can everybody say manifest?
Manifest.
Can everybody say manifest?
Manifest.
Love that.
Love some manifestation.
For real.
Yeah, man.
Love that. Angelic.
Yeah, that's me.
That's my personality.
Oh,
are you reading my one? Did you read my one? Okay, game time. All right,
Okay.
in this.
So, I need you guys to grab your phones,
Oh my god.
go to your notes, go to whatever you want to type on right now. If you're doing this at home, do it. It's pretty fun. I need you guys to think of an animal.
Yep.
3 animals.
Yep.
3 animals that you like.
Is there any specific thing that we're trying to do?
No, just 3 of your favorite animals.
Okay.
And do them from 1 to 3. Like your most favorite animal, second, and then third. So yeah, if you're doing this at home, it's pretty cool. Follow along with us.
I finished.
Okay, cool.
What do I do now?
What? Wait, man.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. So, what was your first animal? Yours.
Wombat.
Loves that. Australian. What's yours?
Moose.
Ooh, random. Okay. Random. Yeah.
Oh, that's a different one.
So now I need you guys to personify these animals. 3 characteristics that you see that a moose would have if they were a person, and write them down, because I need you to remember them. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Lamar?
But how? What if we don't know? Or is this our interpretation?
Your interpretation. If your wombat was a person, what type of person would it be? So for you guys at home, yep, do the same thing for your first animal.
Okay, go.
Yeah? You done, Lamar?
Yeah.
Just with the first one?
Yeah. And now what's your second animal? What'd you get?
Platypus.
Yeah. Love that. Platypus is a marsupial.
Correct.
Also Australian.
Yes.
It's on our 20-cent coin.
Love that. Cool. And what's yours?
Silverback gorilla.
Random.
Stuff you, man.
Yeah. Now do the same thing for that one. I just want to be fair, Elo, and know what animals you chose. Platypus has a beak. I remember learning about that in primary school. Do you guys remember that?
Yep.
How it was made? The duck had sex with the... No, the duck was raped.
Wait, what were you learning?
No, the duck was raped. I'm searching this up real quick. If you're Aboriginal and this is wrong, I'm so sorry.
Why would it have to do with
How was it made? Dreamtime. This is a Dreamtime story, and I'm here for the Aboriginals right now.
Oh, wait, it's an Aboriginal story.
It's a dreaming. It's part of the dreaming, yeah. So the duck slept with, but I'm pretty sure that it was the R word.
You already said the word though. I don't know. You said the R word.
Yeah, the duck raped the fish, or the fish raped the duck.
Got a little fight.
Okay, wait, because I actually got it. Okay, when the old people sat around their campfire, they would tell the Dreamtime story of the platypus. Once there was a water rat named Bill. Can't say that, to be honest. But while he was out hunting one day, he saw Daru the duck and decided that he wanted her as his wife. So what did he do? If you know, you know. And thus, their child was conceived. A water rat. He wanted the duck.
What were they referring to? What was a water rat? Is a water rat an animal by itself, or is that a word they use to describe another animal?
I don't know. It says water rat, though. But that's the dream.
Is that like an otter or something?
Maybe.
I'm very impressed that you remembered that.
Mate, I'm here for
honestly, it was a long haul sort of story, and I didn't know where it was going, but good for you.
Yeah, no. I remembered it from primary school. I love Aboriginal.
Is that part of your personality test?
What?
Remembrance.
Yeah.
Good at memory.
I'm here for all of that.
Shout out to your primary school for teaching
All good.
that
The
too.
Grange Public School, Campbelltown. Thank you for coming through. Your boy knows
I think
Aboriginal
some of the
studies.
details might have been a bit construed though.
Yeah. But
Might
I'm
have
pretty
been
sure it was
a personal interpretation.
facts. But he wanted her for the wife, though. Third animals. What'd you get? Yeah?
Oh wait, we don't have to read out the other one?
No. Oh, you... No.
Okay. I got an owl.
Oh, that's cool. Big eyes.
A
What'd you
humpback whale.
get? Humps. That's cool.
Wasn't a sperm whale.
If it was a sperm whale, I would have been like, you need to put a condom on that thing. Facts.
A lot of sperm in the ocean.
Sis. The amount. It's crazy. So y'all need to... Apparently, they give out a lot of semen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I understand as well.
A lot.
Did you also learn that at the Grange Public School?
But honestly, like everybody be assuming like
Coming up drinking 5 liters of water.
if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm giving my interpretation of somebody at the beach in the water just opening their mouth and with their arms wide open embracing the ocean.
Yeah. Love that.
You know when people say, "Oh, I'm an ocean baby,"
What does that mean?
it makes sense because the ocean has a lot of babies in it.
Sperm babies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Where you going?
Okay, Al. Can you personify your owl? What was your animal?
A humpback whale.
Humpback whale. Can't deal.
If I was an owl, I'd be like, "Hoot,
It's cold tonight.
food. Can you imagine someone like sleeping and all they hear is like food and what?
They're camping in the woods, and all of a sudden,
And they're like, is that Beyonce? I was like,
owl? That's so weird.
I can only come up with 2. Is that okay?
Come up with a third one.
I don't know. It's really hard.
Think about if that owl was a human being, what type of human being would that be? Like, for instance, if I chose a snake, I'd be like, oh, deceptive. Or like
Okay, I've got one.
cunning.
Ooh,
Good.
cunning.
Yeah, snakes are cunning, I reckon. All right, are we done?
Yes, we are done.
Okay. All right. So I want you guys to go over the first animal, your first animal, and the attributes that you guys have put down for it is meant to resemble how other people think about you. So can you guys just relay that out?
I put a wombat. For my wombat, I put stoic, strong-willed, and cuddling.
What's the first one?
Stoic.
What does that mean?
Essentially, it's like strong-willed, so it's like the same thing.
Oh, yeah? But I could so see that. That is how I
You
see
see me
you.
as being stoic?
I see you as being cuddly.
Oh, yeah.
And I think a lot of people see you as being cuddly.
Thank you.
Yeah, some people actually like saying that they like sleeping on, I think...
Sleeping on my stomach.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Is this the... Oh, sorry,
Hold
wrong
on.
podcast.
So, Sefa, what was that first animal? So what'd you get?
I got independent, left alone, but attacks if provoked, and family oriented.
Oh my gosh, I see you as that.
What
I see
other
you as
people-
family. Yeah, see you as being very family orientated. For some reason,
Very independent.
very independent because you're out there living your best life in Utah.
BYU candy.
BYU Aikai.
So the second animal is meant to represent how you see yourself. And so what is that? What do you get?
So I did the platypus. I wrote introspective, curious, and I put self, but I think I was supposed to put like self-isolated.
Oh.
Do you think that about yourself?
Yeah, how does that resonate with you right now?
I think I'm like self-sufficient would be more a better term. I'm always doing things by myself, whether it's like going to the movies, going to concerts.
What about you?
I got the silverback gorilla. It's a dominant personality, strong-willed, and a defender.
That is you.
Wow, that is like...
Do you think that's how you see yourself?
Yeah.
Because only you could actually answer that, eh?
So the strong-willed, I think, is a combination of my own self-assessment, but a combination of somebody else's assessment, like my dad, that I've taken on board.
And the last one is meant to resemble how you actually are. You're an owl.
You're like the
You're an
opposite.
owl.
Oh, is that Beyonce? Yes, it is I. So think of me as an owl, but with the personality of a cat
Yeah.
towards humans. Yeah, so I chose an owl, and I put isolated, resilient, and adaptive. Yeah, it seems on par with
Your life right now?
my current thinkings, my cognitive brains, course.
Incognito.
Oh,
What?
incognito. How do you know what that is?
What does that have to do with
No, because I've heard people say it.
Right. Why have you used that before?
For what purpose? Explain yourself.
So, like,
young man.
again, with this game, so what was your animal? What was your last animal?
Can we just stay on focus? My last animal was a humpback whale. 1, they have a nomadic lifestyle. 2,
Yeah,
they're
my
independent. And 3, they're strong. That's a scary one, especially the nomadic lifestyle one. You know how they migrate
Yeah,
everywhere?
yeah.
That's what I like.
That's crazy that you use that.
It's accurate. Accurate.
Accurate.
Accurate.
That's I car.
That's
Cars?
We were speaking cursive at the time. So now we speak like this. Yes. But you gotta go and make things so complicated. I actually don't know. Rock on. Wait, but did he? I think he tried to when you were up in Brisbane.
Yeah, I tried to do order in cursive because I saw a lot of people doing it on TikTok, and I got shut down real quick. I was like, "Can I get it?" And the girl was like, "If you're not going to order properly, can you please drive through?" And I was like, "I hate you." And we drove off. Best believe I put my window up because I was so ashamed. I was like, that's so embarrassing. I just got shamed.
No, what would have been more shame is if the car in front of you stopped and you were stuck at the
I'm
window.
not waiting for her.
You know they can actually see you though.
What?
There's a camera in the McDonald's little screen thing.
That's so illegal.
Not really, so they can
No, actually, it's very, very legal.
she would have seen you and then seen you speak and she'd be like,
And she saw me do this up. Window up. That's so embarrassing, man. I tried that.
I'm dying. If you're not going to order, please just leave.
I know, I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm Sefa.
I'm Lamah.
I'm Lauaki.
And together we are Nights at the Brown Table.
Sperm whale calling. Nomadic calling.
Oh, that's how you chose the whale.
That makes sense.
So much sense.
Oh my god.
And and then, yeah.
Yep.